Hey everyone, it's day 73 on my Appalachian Trail journey, and I'm still on another 0 day. Yesterday I mentioned I went back to my friend Sharon's house because I started too soon after my hiatus, but all's good. Had a relaxing day yesterday, stretched and rested. Today I actually went to the gym with her and worked out, did some minor stretching and some little bit of strength stuff just to keep things moving. Today we'll go for a nice walk after Bruce gets done work. But since this is my trail journey, and I've had a lot of people ask me what different trail terms were, and even on some social media sites I saw that some hikers some new hikers thinking about hiking wanted to know different trail terms, because on the Appalachian Trail we have a lot of lingo that's specific to the trail or just hiking in general, related stuff, so I actually have a little glossary of trail terms, and it is in my book, Happy Hiking Take 2, and this one is of my second Appalachian Trail hike, but in the back there is a glossary. So what I'm going to do is read you just a few of them to get started. That'll be my post for today to keep you thinking of the trail and keeping me trail minded. So I'm just they're in alphabetical order, so didn't really pick this one out first. So I'll do that one second. I'll get you warmed up first. So ACE, A-Y-C-E, we love that. And that is when you get to town and there's a restaurant that has an all-you-can-eat buffet. So ACE. If you hear us talk about needing a bank deposit, it means we're going to go poop. Blue blazing. Those are marked side trails or other trails that are not the Appalachian Trail. So lots of times a blue blaze trail would just be another trail in the area. Usually it's a trail down to a water source or a trail to a shelter if the shelter's not off. Then there's pink blazing. That's usually when a guy fancies a girl and he's usually chasing her in a polite way. I'm not talking creepy stuff, but I call that pink blazing when maybe a guy meets a girl and he'd like to get her interest in him somehow. So that pink blazing. Then they also have yellow blazing, which is when you don't want to hike and you just decide to skip up the trail. So like the yellow lines on the road, the yellow blazes on the road. Yellow blazing is when you skip a part, you just take the road or walk the road instead of walking the trail to the next point. There's one that I just heard, I called it web blazing. Someone else I heard this weekend call it silk blazing. And what that is when you're the first one out of camp and you're walking on the trail and you're the one breaking all the webs, the spider webs that come across your face. And I remember when I hiked in 2015, GQ, my hiking buddy, he's over 6 feet tall, and I would be the first one out, and then I'd see him later in the day and he'd tell me, "You didn't do a very good job getting those cobwebs out." Well, I'm only 5'3", so any web that was up higher, he was still getting those. So he said I was fired, which was okay with me. Cat hole, that's when you go and dig your hole to go do your business. Let's see some other ones here. A flip-flop, okay? Hiking the trail in discontinuous sections. So that's kind of what a true flip-flop would be. For example, this is just one example of how you could do a flip-flop. Starting in Georgia and hiking to Harper's Ferry, and then maybe jumping up to New England, even Katahdin, doing Katahdin, and then hiking south back to Harper's Ferry. And so instead of going north the whole way, you go part of the way, skip a section, and then come back the other way. So I've been doing some flip-flopping here. I've been jumping around. I jumped around to hike with my son Patch. I've been jumping different sections, but then I go and connect them all. So that's a different kind of a flip-flop. You could also say I'm section hiking. I'm hiking 2 or 3 days, getting off trail, taking a break, going back on. That's what would be a true section hike. There's like people that do a certain section for so many weeks each year. They'll have 2 weeks vacation. They'll go and do a section on the AT, and then next year they'll pick back up where they left off and do another section. So there's those different terms also. Hiker midnight is time for bed, and usually that's around 7 p.m. or usually when it gets dark. And as earlier in the year, it gets dark around 6:37. Later in the year, it gets dark around 8 or 9. But usually hiker midnight is usually when the sun goes down. But that term is kind of loose depending on the hiker. Lasher, that means Lasher, and that means a long ass section hiker. Shh, I didn't say that word. LNT, leave no trace. A Nero day is, well, let me do this one first. A 0 day is when we don't do any hiking. So a Nero day is when you do few miles relative to your normal mileage day. So like if you're normally hiking 12 to 15 miles, a Nero day might be 6 or 7. If you're normally hiking 25 to 30 miles, a Nero day might be 10 miles. It's all relative on what you're normally hiking. Post-holing, that is, I did that in the beginning in the Smokies when there's a lot of snow, and you're hiking and you don't have snowshoes and your foot sinks in and causes a hole. So that's called post-holing when you have to do that, and that's very exhausting. Another one, PUDs, P-U-D-S. They're called, that is pointless ups and downs, and that's what the trail is, ups and downs, ups and downs. Take us up, down the ridge, up the ridge, down the ridge. This one, safety meeting. If you hear someone say, hey, you want to join me on a safety meeting, they're inviting you to go have a smoke of a joint. I get lots of invites, haven't partaken yet. I'm not a party pooper. I just like to watch everyone else after they've gone to a safety meeting. That's the fun part. Section hiker, again, we kind of mentioned that. Section hiker is someone that's just out for a weekend or out for a certain time frame, and they're just doing part of the trail. I can kind of be called that right now. Like I said, I'm through hiking. My goal is to hike it all in one this season, but like I said, I'm doing a section, getting off, taking a break, doing a section, getting off, taking a break, which I think it's actually working out pretty good. I'm able to rest and get healthy and stay healthy and still be able to continue this hike. Let's see, what do we've got? A trail angel. People are like, what's a trail angel? Well, usually trail angels are people that will assist hikers in some form or fashion with not looking for any payment of any sort. So usually they set up at trailheads and will provide food for hikers. They can provide shuttles for hikers. Some people bring people back to their homes for a night off trail. It's any type of help, and sometimes it could just be a hug. Sometimes we just need a hug. We're having a bad day, and so. But a trail angel is usually someone who provides some type of service free of charge, unexpectedly to hikers. A tramley, that is your trail family. So people that you have met while you've been out hiking, who you've become really close to, and we call those a tramley. Tramily. Triple Crown. So that is someone who has hiked the AT, the Pacific Coast Trail, so the PCT, and the CDT, which is the Continental Divide Trail. So those are what a Triple Crown is called, and it's big now. There's people doing all 3 of those trails in a calendar year. So that's like crazy amazing. Let's see, vitamin I, it's called ibuprofen. We are yogiing, that's a cute one. It's being able to score food from someone without asking for it. Kind of like Yogi the Bear, so yogiing. A yo-yo or yo-yoing is when you've hiked the AT from start to finish, or from the southern terminus to the northern terminus, or the northern terminus and the southern terminus, so done all 2,200 miles, and then you decide you're just going to turn around and go the other direction, all at the same time. These are just some of ones that I highlighted. I don't want to spend this whole video. I've already been 10 minutes on you. But yeah, I do have, it's like 2.5 pages of terms. And if you're listening to this and you're a hiker and I missed one, I didn't read them all, but if I missed one you think that I should add to my book, send me a notice and I'll get it in there. So I also wanted to, so that's my book, Happy Hiking. But I had said in yesterday's post that we helped Mighty Blue, and I was anxious to talk with him about how things were going. Because, I having to come back off and thinking, oh my gosh, I'm still having a hard time. But we sat around the dinner table last night with him, my husband Bruce, and my hiking buddy Sharon. And so he's 73, I'm 60, Bruce and Sharon, they're not 60 yet. So, but we're all, up there in our age. And just chatting with Mighty Blue, he's having the same struggles that I am. He's like, having to stop every 25 yards, 50 yards, 100 yards, sometimes even less than 25 yards on the uphills to take a break. And it's exhausting. And I was just thinking that there was something truly wrong with me. And when I realized, okay, maybe it isn't something terribly wrong. It's just the chronological age issue that I'm starting to deal with, and that maybe I can still do this and not think about giving up. I feel great today. I've had some good meals, and talking with my husband and talking with Shortcake, who are just inspiring and believe in me and giving me so much encouragement and really want this for me. And it was just really nice to sit around the table with Mighty Blue and just talk about all these issues that we're having. I hate to use the word senior, but I'm pretty much knocking on the doors there. So I feel revived and ready to get back out there. I can't go back until Friday, so I'm going to still continue to do some walking around here and strength and going to the gym with Sharon. So, but I have a newfound vigor to get back out on the trail and to keep going. Keep going for you, keep going for me, keep going for everyone who wishes they could be out there but can't for some other reason, and following along with me. So send your love and encouragement. I need it. I enjoy it. And I hope that we can get through this together. Thanks, guys. Happy hiking.